Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have a garden update for you guys today. So we're going to jump right into it because we have a lot of stuff to cover. So we are starting in our kitchen garden, well, our quote-unquote kitchen garden. We're going to start right here in our little herb bed. A lot of fun stuff happening. It may not look like it, but this is fun. So this is our dill and it's currently flowering. I'm letting it flower because I seen from another gardener that happens to be in South Florida as well. She said that if you let your herbs and stuff flower and bolt, basically is what they call it. She said supposedly the seeds that are coming out from those plants are supposed to become a little bit more heat tolerant to our living conditions. So, you know, we get really hot here in South Florida. So I'm just testing that theory. So that's why I let my dill flower. We do have a younger dill over here that is doing great. But yeah, I let this one flower. Let's see if we get any type of seeds from it. I don't know, but I know the flowers are pretty. We have our oregano over here. So pretty. I love it so much. Our oregano. We have our parsley still going strong, surprisingly. This is the longest that herbs have survived in our garden. So I'm happy about that. We have our basil here that I let flower. And let's see if you can actually see the seeds right there. If you see all those little seeds, so usually I just drop them in there. Over here we have our onions, and what kind of onions are these? I forgot. Chive onions. Okay, so our onion chives, and then we also have some thyme over there that's going good. We have some more basil that's growing here, and then this over here is our culantro. This is what happens when you let your culantro bolt. It creates these little spiny things. So I'm just curious to see what's going to happen next growing season when it cools down a little bit. Then we're going to move over to our garden bags. I have some tomatoes here. Like these three right here are tomatoes. I'm just letting them grow. Why not? I don't know what type of tomatoes these are, but I'm just trying to see how they grow in the garden bags. We have our mojito mint that's been doing great. Smells so good. Yummy. And then over here in the back, the rest of these are all peppers. So these are our golden cow peppers. I haven't been able to harvest any because we have a little garden friend that has been taking my peppers and eating them. So I don't know if it's a squirrel or the rabbit. It's one of those. We have this pepper over here, and you guys know my rookie mistake. I didn't label anything, but it is getting some flowers, so we'll be able to see what type of pepper those are. We have these two peppers. One of them is a pepperoncini, and the other one is a shishito. I'm not sure which one is which. I want to say, because these have if you see, I don't know. I'm not even going to try and pretend. I want to say this one is the pepperoncini, just from how it looks, but I honestly, or maybe this is the shishito and this is the pepperoncini. You think this is the pepperoncini? We're going to just taste it, when they're ready to harvest. I'm just going to taste it and see which one is which. But I know this one is my Thai chilies, just because of the way they're growing. These are fun, spicy peppers. They grow up, which is super cool. So I'm excited about that. And then we have another pepper over here. Again, I don't know what it is. We'll figure that out when we get to harvest some. And then over here, we have some cool stuff happening in this bed. So from my understanding, our strawberry season is done. It's actually, I want to say it's too warm for our strawberries, for my strawberries to continue to grow. But what they are doing is they're creating... they're basically what do you call it? Reciprocating? Whatever it's called. But they're making more strawberry plants. So each of my strawberry plants that I had, they're creating these runners. And each of these runners is creating new strawberry plants. So that's exciting. So I just look, this one is already basically dug itself a little hole here. And then we have another one starting over here. So all of these runners are creating more strawberry plants, which eventually the goal is to have this whole bed filled with strawberries to get a good harvest. This one is looking a little rough. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You'll see next season. It'll come right back. But look at how beautiful. I started, I think, with 1 or 2 strawberries, And now we have like double, if not triple that. So I'm excited about that. And then we have our beautiful rosemary. I tell Brad all the time, this is the longest that our rosemary has ever lasted, ever. And we've tried to grow rosemary for a while, right? And it's been doing good. So that's it. That's happening over here in this side. Let's go take a look at the other side of the garden. And close this up because then Bubba would like to sneak in there and mark his territory. So we're taking a walk to the other side. We're going to pass by our mango tree. I just actually fertilized it this past week with some fish fertilizer, and it made the leaves really green. I find that our mango tree loves that fish fertilizer, so I'm just have to be on top of that and keep doing it. But my goal is also, I want to get this in the ground. Me and Brad have a bet. Well, not even a bet going on. I'm just trying to convince him to get the mango tree in the ground. He wants it in a bigger pot. I want to see it grow a little bit bigger. We'll see how it goes. And now we have our beautiful tomatoes, still thriving, still surviving, still being covered. However, I do want to do this different for the fall, because although it's keeping, everything out, it also keeps me out. It's hard for me to actually harvest tomatoes that are ready. You can take a peek in there. Oh, look, yeah, one. That's right there. All ready to get picked and harvested. But they're doing great. We're still losing some tomatoes. We're probably losing maybe a handful of tomatoes a week, but nothing compared to what we were at before, where we weren't even able to harvest any tomatoes because the lizards, squirrels, and whatever else decided to get to them. I haven't pruned these tomatoes since the first time I did it, and I'm thinking that it's about time that I do it again. And you see these big bad boys here. Look at this. Before, you guys, we wouldn't even be able to see this. Before, the squirrel would have already came and got it. Look at back here. Like I said, I need to do some pruning, but I'm excited about that. Oh, look at that big bunch. So fun. We also have a sunflower in here, which leads me to our sunflowers that are opening up. They're looking gorgeous, beautiful. That pollen, so pretty. I love them so much. However, as much as I love my sunflowers, we learned a little fun fact. It's not proven yet, but for us, I feel like it is proven. So, as you can see, we have these 3 huge sunflowers in this bed, and with those sunflowers, we have beets down here. Now, I've been asking and wondering, man, why haven't our beets really grown? Like, they haven't really, if you look, you can see my finger here, like, they haven't really developed their bulbs, right? I think I have maybe a handful, if that. Look, they're super, like, basically none have gotten their bulbs. I think this one has one. Like, this is one of the only beets that actually has a beet. And the one back there, yeah. Oh, here, this one is a little bit. So, I found out from another gardener that she said that sunflowers, their roots release a gas, chemical, I don't know what it's called, but their roots release something into the soil that can stunt growth of other vegetables or some other vegetables. And I feel like that is what these 3 ginormous sunflowers have done. They're beautiful. They have provided wonderful shade. But I think next time we grow sunflowers, they're going to be outside of our bed or just away from, especially like these root vegetables here, because we have them with our peppers, and our peppers have been doing great. But our beets, which are, they grow in the soil, we're going to try and stay away from sunflowers growing with our root vegetables. That's just a fun fact. For us, it's proven. It may work out for you guys. Let me know what you guys do different. But yeah, it's a little sad that some of my beets are just not growing. But I get these sturdy sunflowers. Over here, we have our other tomato bed, which we're getting some tomatoes. Look. I want to say these are a bigger variety tomatoes that are actually growing. I'm super excited. I come over here and shake it here and there. I think just to be on the safe side, I do have some sunflowers growing in here. We have some sunflowers growing here. I want, as sad as it is, I think we're going to yank them out. Just so that all the soil and everything is good for our tomatoes. Because, like I said, I want to get a big harvest of tomatoes. You see we have one right there, which I think I should go back and prune. Figure out a way to get in here and prune these tomatoes. Because I want to give them a fighting chance. But yeah, it's been great. Find a different way to net it, but we definitely see the progress and the benefits of netting it away from all the pests and stuff. More sunflowers here. And here we have, oh, I forgot I have to pick these. I have to harvest these. We have our peppers, our cubanelles. Man, we've been harvesting these a lot. We've been getting a good harvest. Look how big they are. That one's not ready. So yeah, peppers, and we have here, oh look, we have our banana, oh look how easy that came out. Our banana peppers. If you haven't seen, Brad actually pickled a harvest of our banana peppers. Don't forget, you can check out the video right there. It was really good. We have 2 mason jars of pickled banana peppers, and they are delicious. They really are delicious. So it's a good way to preserve and make sure that you don't let your harvest go to waste, because I was known for that too. I would harvest stuff and just let it go to waste because I didn't know what to do with it, but not anymore. We have our shishito peppers. These have been so good. These have been doing great with the heat. Look, we have a random red one. Let's see, is it ready? Yeah. Oh, well, it took out the whole daggone pepper plant. But I wonder if this is going to taste different than the green ones. But the peppers, our peppers, for sure have been doing great in the summer. We have more. Let's not die. We have more sunflowers here. And then we have, I don't know if you guys remember, but we have our loofah growing, which it's been doing so good. So good. It's gotten so big, and I've been trying to keep track of it to make sure that nothing is trying to get a hold of it, which I see a curled leaf right here. So that's always the first sign. Can you hold this, please? That's always the first sign that something is trying to eat my plant. So let's see. Anytime you see the leaf curled like that, that means that a caterpillar is trying to cocoon itself. And look at that. Oh, it fell. Yeah, so anytime you see your leaves curled like that, that usually means that a caterpillar is trying to cocoon itself in there. So I've been trying to keep track of that. That's so far as the first one I've seen. There's a bunch of ants. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't. What happened to our melon? Let's not talk about it. May it rest in peace. That was sad. So we have that, and then we have over here, where is it? Our green beans are still growing. They started all the way over here. And they're still growing. It looks like they're still trying to produce some green beans. I've been leaving them. I want to say this is one of the later seeds that I planted. Because we have one that's, see some of those up there, they're dried out, which I'm letting them dry out because I want to save some seeds for next growing season. But I see that we're getting some new ones too, so that's cool. And here, let me see if I can show you. So this is what they look like when they're dried out. And then when you open them, oops, just dropped one. Make sure I pick it up. When you open them, you have seeds, and you save these for your next growing season, as long as you store them in a cool, dry place. Look at that. And this is just from one green bean. And now you have beans, seeds to grow beans. I don't know where that other one went. Hopefully we don't get a random green bean plant just sprouting out of here. But definitely encourage you to save your seeds if you can. Look at that. How cool. So we're going to come over here. This bed only has green beans. Again, more sunflowers. Over here, we have our flower bed. Look how pretty. Oh, this has to be my new favorite thing to grow. Sunflowers. They're huge. They are huge. Oh my gosh. And we have some basil growing in here. I want to say this is Tulsi, which is a medicinal basil. I have to figure it out because that'll be great. Over here, finally, we have our borage. Well, this is a medicinal plant. I have to, I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what it's used for, but I know borage is a medicinal herb. So I think that's so cool. It's very pretty, very pretty. We have more basil here. We have some parsley that's growing great over here. We have, what else here? That smells good. We have, dill. We have another dill that's growing over here. Our zinnias. Oh, look at how pretty they are. So gorgeous. I love them. Look at this one. It's actually growing its other buds. And then these are poppies. I finally figured out are these poppies or cosmos? I think these are cosmos. I lied. These are cosmos. We have some pretty cosmos growing. All of our zinnias. Our other giant sunflower, which I want to show you guys how cool that sunflower is growing. Look at how pretty these colors are. I just love the different colors of the flowers. Oh yeah, look at this. Let me put these seeds in my pocket. Look at how this sunflower is growing. So you have the one main sunflower head up there, but it looks like this one's going to create like a bunch of different sunflowers. It is getting windy and it is surprisingly sturdy. Look at that. It looks like it's going to have a whole bunch of different sunflower heads. I'm excited about that. I'm so happy about that. We have more basil, more cosmos. I want to say this is more borage trying to grow. But it's been great. It's been great. I love this bed. This is one of my favorite beds. Just watching the progress and the flowers opening up and blooming. It's been great. And then over here, we have the mess going on. I still have to pull out this eggplant. Both of the eggplants need to go. Both the eggplants need to go. And then I just pulled out the rest of the stuff here. We're going to put some... This was my Brussels sprouts. It was sad to see it go, but we're definitely going to try again next season in the fall when it's cooler for sure. But yeah, we pulled all this out. Started to pull all this out. Letting it dry out. We're just going to dump it in here. We're going to take some more soil, dump it in, get some, some compost, and just amend the bed and get it ready. These 3 beds, get them ready for the fall season because I'm excited about that. There's so much that I'm excited to grow, to start. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see, because I was just watching the other videos, our first garden video just last night. And it's so crazy to see all the progress that I think it's just been like maybe a month that has happened. So if you haven't checked out those videos, don't forget, click on the video, check out where we started, and then you can see the progress that has happened so far. And this is just the beginning. So don't forget to like and subscribe so you can continue on this journey with us. Love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.